Alright, first of all, before I start the video, I just want to thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. We hit 500 subscribers sooner than I did expect. And I'm very grateful for you guys. Thank you guys so much. This would not be possible without you guys, so I'm very thankful. And also my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Now if we don't get that, that's totally fine.
Have faith in yourself.
But if I somehow manage to make a viral video that just blows up like my other TikTok video, it decently blow up, you know. If it manages to blow up and I hit 1,000 subscribers, that'll be insane. So guys, please tell me to tell everyone about my YouTube channel, and it will be a benefit for them and for me, because I'm going to be a step closer to hitting my goal and they're going to be learning as well. So it's a win-win situation. Alright, I forgot to say this at the start of the video because I was pretty tired at the time of when I recorded the videos. So pretty much you guys can trade, if you're in Australia, you guys can trade with eToro, Stake, plus 500. I personally use eToro for my day trading and plus 500 for my long-term trading. Stake, I don't really use it at all, but you guys can do your research on that and see if you guys can find any value of that. And if you're in America, you guys can use TD Ameritrade, so Robinhood, Webull, and etc. If you're in any other country, just search up trading brokers for my country or anything like that on Google, and I'm sure you'll find one. So that's pretty much it. And if you're under the age of 18, you guys can get a custodial account. I'm not going to be talking about that in this video. If you guys want, I can make a different video on that, because that is a pretty complicated topic. It's pretty much getting an account under your guardian's names or details, or your parents' names and details. So yeah, you guys can literally search out on YouTube on how to get started with that. So yeah, without further ado, let's continue with the video. Alright, so as you can tell by today's title, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to start trading. This is part 1 of this series on my YouTube channel. I did post part 1 and 2 on my TikTok, but that doesn't go in depth. This is on my YouTube. I want to be posting what I pretty much posted on my TikTok, but I'm going to be going in depth and I'm going to be adding some more information to it. So if you're here for a reason, you want to learn, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and let's go. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about a few things. It's one is a shooting star, a hammer, an inverted hammer, a morning star, and an evening star. 6 things I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be going in depth about them as well. So let's go onto my computer right now. And also I do have my phone set up right there, so you guys can see my notes as well. So this right here is a shooting star. The shooting star pattern is a doji gravestone, but with the bottom filled with either red or green. The start of an uptrend. A doji gravestone is, this is a doji. This doji contains these 4 common long-legged gravestone and dragonfly. This is the gravestone right here with the bottom, and pretty much the shooting star just fills up the doji gravestone with the bottom either a red or a green. So you guys can see that right there. Anyway, hopping onto my computer, you guys can sort of, oopsies. Alright, so hopping onto my computer, you guys can see that right here you can see a little doji, not doji, sorry, you guys can see a shooting star, which is the bottom just filled up with red. And if we zoom out a bit, you guys can see it did start this big uptrend right here. And obviously you don't want to go trading just based off what you see of the shooting star, or you want to go off with the RSI. You want to make sure you back up your statement. It's just like in school, yeah, you want to make sure you back up everything you say, like in your classes and all that, English as well. So you see here, this is a doji this is a shooting star. I was able to back this up with my RSI. RSI pretty much shows you guys if the market is overvalued or below value, and that is it goes overvalued by people buying the market too much, and it goes undervalued by people selling it too much. And if it usually goes under, it's gonna go up after. You can see it right here. It goes under, it goes up, goes above, goes, and then it goes down again eventually. Or if it doesn't go down, it goes down, not all the way to the bottom, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. You guys can see the point. Yeah, you guys get the point. So you guys can see over here, we go right there, go straight down, and you'll see that it's fairly down. It's decently far down. So if I saw this, and looked at my stochastics, and it was below my VWAP, and then it started going above, then I would definitely be buying it, because my VWAP is also, just like to let you guys know, my VWAP is pretty much, if it's below this white line right here, a VWAP, sorry. If it's below the white line, then it's gonna go down, and if it's above, it's gonna go up. So that's pretty much what it means. It went down over here, it goes even further down. Now it goes up over here, and then it goes even further up. You guys can see that. So that is pretty much a shooting star. I don't want to complicate it too much for you guys, but that is pretty much the basics that you should know of a shooting star. And you want to also make sure that you don't go off just based off what you see. If you see a shooting star just like that, you don't want to go, because you may never know the market just may go down all of a sudden. So you want to make sure you're able to back up your opinion, and you want to make sure you're able to include as much information as you can to prove that it's going to go up before you actually open a buy trade. Alright, so next thing we have is the hammer. The hammer is the start of a downtrend. You guys can read it from right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that well, but if you guys can, the hammer is like a doji long-legged or a doji dragonfly with the top filled up with either a red or a green. I haven't written it down here, I know it off my mind, my brain, because I got that. So you guys, this is the start of a downtrend, and it's pretty much like what a hammer does. You hammer something, it goes down. If you're hammering something, like let's say this is the ground and there's a nail, you're hammering it, it goes in. If it's an inverted hammer, you're hammering it and it's gonna like go up. Pretty much that's a simple way to put it. All right, so a hammer, let me just quickly find an example of a hammer, which shouldn't be that hard. All right, you see right here, we already found a hammer, not that hard. Right here, also this is an evening star as well. So that's pretty much, if I saw an evening star with a hammer and the RSI being pretty high, I'll definitely make a sell position, because you guys can see it did start this downtrend over here just before the massive uptrend. So this hammer right here, let me just make it a bit easier for you guys to see it. So you can see this hammer, wait, hold up, there we go, much more easier for you guys to see it. This is a hammer right here. Let me draw around it as well. Right there, oh actually there's two right there. This one looks a lot more juicier because it's a bit thick. All right, anyway, this is a hammer. It's the start of a downtrend, and you guys can see proof of that because it does go down. Also there's evening star, so if I saw an evening star, two hammers, and the RSI being pretty high, I would definitely place a sell position. And when it goes below the market value over here, I'd probably close my position, because I obviously don't know if it's going to go up or down after that. So yeah, so that is pretty much a hammer to sum it up. Obviously I don't want to complicate things too much. I'm going to keep things as simple as possible for you guys, so you guys can learn easily and efficiently. And yeah, that's pretty much a hammer. An inverted hammer, as you can see right here, the inverted hammer, I can't even read my own handwriting. Yeah, that, whatever it says. Okay, so the inverted hammer looks just like a hammer but flipped around. The inverted hammer could be a sign of a possible uptrend, and we guys can find proof of that all over. The hammer kind of looks like a shooting star, but there's a line, just a little line coming down below it. So let's go over here. Let's find a different sign. Maybe over here. Can we find one over here? Oh, this could not. Okay, let me go back a bit, back into time a bit.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, so you guys can see a shooting star over here, pretty juicy one as well, and you guys can see a hammer, an inverted hammer right here. So we're just going to go ahead and circle that. Actually, let me get rid of my VWAP for a second so you guys can see much better. There you guys can see this little let me move it up, this inverted hammer. It can be either red or green, and if we go out, boom, big uptrend. Now I'm not saying necessarily it's just because of this one candlestick, but I'm just trying to teach you guys, keep it as simple as I can for you guys. The market is pretty high. It did kind of stay the same but go up a little bit over time. But obviously you guys want to make sure you find other statistics and other I guess candlesticks that will prove your point and back up your information, so you know as a fact that the market will be going up and it won't fall all of a sudden. And obviously you're obviously going to fail every now and then. You're going to fall, but don't worry, failure is the road to success. If you don't fail, you will never succeed. That's just how life is. You got to learn to deal with failure before you deal with success. Alright, so now moving on to the morning star, which okay, so before, let me see if I can quickly find a morning star. If not, I might just have to go to the evening star. A morning star. Alright, this is perfect. This is actually perfect right now. Alright, so you guys can see there's a morning star right here and an evening star right here. Now, as I told you guys before, a morning star is the start of an uptrend, and evening star is the start of a downtrend. Now these two are very crucial for you guys to know. I've made a lot of trades just because of these two. Well, realistically these are 3 candlesticks together as a pretty much a bundle. Or yeah, you guys can see from up here, just really take a quick read at it. You guys can see the morning star is identifying that there might be an uptrend, and then the evening star identifies that there may be a downtrend, may or may not be a downtrend, but it is identifying that there will be a downtrend. So you guys can see here the morning star, pretty visible right here, the morning star. Oh, let me just draw it a bit better so you guys can see. Just zoop. All right, see those 3 candlesticks represent a morning star. Now the red one could be bigger than the green one, this one could be a bit bigger, as long as this one is bigger than the middle one, and it pretty much identifies a morning star, which is the start of an uptrend. So let me just get rid of that. So you guys can see a pretty perfect looking morning star right there, and it did in fact start a big uptrend. Oh my days, you guys see that, bro? Oh my days, that's a massive uptrend. Anyway, now and you guys can see it's right at the start of the uptrend as well. So it goes down and then boom, the uptrend just starts as soon as the morning star comes in as well. Obviously, as I keep telling you guys, you want to make sure you're able to back up your info. You want to make sure you find as much information as you can before you do buy or sell your positions while trading, because if you don't do that, you might fail, and when you fail, you might give up, and you might think, oh, this isn't possible, and you're just gonna start hating, and you'll never know how far you could have gone. So over here now we have a morning star just before an evening star just before the morning star took place. Now this is looking like a baddie right now. Like, look how clear you can see this evening star. Like, come on, I don't even have to like draw around it. You guys can already know what it is. But like, just look at that. That is an evening star. I get so confused between morning stars and evening stars. That's an evening star right there. A big green, a small red, and the red right here, and another bigger red and the small red in the middle. So this identifies a downtrend. Now you guys already read it for you guys over here, but it's pretty simple. I don't want to complicate it for you guys, as I keep saying. This is pretty much it. Just if you see this, just know that there's going to be a downtrend, and also make sure you back it up with the RSI. And how to get the RSI on TradingView, you want to go to indicators, search up RSI. It should be relative strength index, and go there and just have your RSI set over here. Yeah, I don't need, okay, what? Alright, so I don't need 2, so let me just get rid of this one right here. Oh, whoa, hold on, how do I get rid of it? Right, there we go. Alright, so you guys can see that. Also, these are the settings you must have for the relative strength index. These are the settings right here. You want to make sure it's on 70 and 30. It might be on 80 and 40 if you do get it as a default. I can't remember because I got into the whole trading thing like 10 months ago, and I made all my settings all the way back then, so I can't really remember that well. But yes, yeah, those are the settings you want to have. So this is pretty much a morning star and evening star. And since you guys have made it so far into watching the video, I'm also going to include one more thing, which is called the ascending triangle. Now an ascending triangle is, let me just draw it out for you guys right here over here. So an ascending triangle is a flat on the top, and then pretty much just coming down. You guys can see it right here in my notes. I don't really have to draw it, but like I don't know, I feel like I didn't draw it. So you guys can see it's coming up, it's coming into it, and it starts bouncing, getting smaller every time it bounces, and eventually breaks through and goes above. All right, it doesn't necessarily have to start an uptrend, it doesn't necessarily start an uptrend, but it does take a very big leap of faith up, and you guys can see that's exactly what I have in my notes. It slowly gets trapped and then starts an uptrend. When it breaks through, it starts an uptrend, or it just takes a big leap. Where can I find one like that? I'm not sure if I'll be able to find one right now. Alright guys, I've been trying to look for like the past 5 minutes. I can't find it. I've probably seen them and just missed them by accident. I'm not too sure. I'm very tired. It's kind of like 1. I think it's 1. Yeah, no, it's 10 o'clock, but I've been up since like 6 a.m. and I don't even have school, so I don't know why I wake up that early. It's just my body just wakes up. So yeah, because I do have a routine. So yes, I am pretty tired. I can't find one, but as an apology, I'm going to be giving you guys some more information. So I'm going to be closing my notes now, so you guys can say goodbye to my notes and goodbye to this top angle or top camera. Alright, so 2 things you need to know. There are 3 market movements: a contraction phase, an expansion phase, and a trend phase. Now an expansion phase is something like this. Let me just zoom it in for you guys so you can see a bit better. An expansion phase is something like this, some big bar movement. I did talk about this on my TikTok as well. So it's pretty much some big bar movement like these, not necessarily an uptrend. A contraction movement is something like this, that it just moves sideways. And a trend phase is, I don't really have to explain that for you guys, but just in case, this is a trend phase right here. You guys can see it just goes up. It just goes up. So it's like a lower low. It's a lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. or it could be or it could go the other way. It could be a downfall. Let me see if I can find a downtrend. It's not necessarily a downtrend right here, but let's just say it is. So okay, this is very terrible. Oh my god, I'm very sorry. I'm pretty tired. Damn. All right, so you guys can see that it is kind of like a lower high, higher high situation right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff because I don't know why I'm doing that. But like, you know, a higher low, sorry, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. Pretty much a downtrend. That is actually that downtrend. So, yep. Those are the 3 market movements. Now I want to teach you guys how to make support and resistance lines, because these are very important when you are trading. You want to make sure the first thing you do when you get onto TradingView is to make your support and resistance lines. Now guys, before I make this, I just want to say I am very sorry. I'm not too good at explaining things. When it comes to explaining, I'm not really the best at it when it comes to that, because I don't really like talking as much. I do, like, you know, not but like I do fumble every now and then when I talk a bit fast, because I do talk a bit fast. So I apologize if you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say. There are a lot of other YouTubers you can learn from, obviously not my age, a lot older, but yeah, and also much more experienced, but you're here watching me for a reason, I guess. So you guys can see that it tried to break above over here a couple of times over here. So we're going to put a resistance line over here, because it tried to break above, but it resisted and it wouldn't go up. And it tried to break below over here a few times over here. So we're going to put one at the lowest point right there as a support line. And now obviously that's a bit too small. You guys can see it broke down over there. We're going to be going over there a bit, and we're going to be looking a bit further back, and we're just going to go up to there, because it did break above over there. All right guys, so you guys can see that it did kind of move into the resistance and support line over here. And also just a quick catch, you guys can see the morning star right here and this mad uptrend right there. So this is the power of a morning and an evening star. I really do love those two. They're probably my favorite candlesticks, or like the favorite, I guess you could say, phase in the market. Not really a phase, but like, you get my point. Yeah, I don't even know what to call them, even though I'm 10 months into this whole trading thing, but like I still don't know what to call them. It's just a morning star and an evening star. I really love them too, so yeah. That's a simpler way to put it. So yeah, you guys can see it kind of comes into support and resistance lines, bounces up, hits the top, bounces down, obviously, because we did draw the support and resistance lines after that happened. And you guys can see it's kind of in between it now. This is the expansion phase, and then this is the contraction phase at the moment that it's going through. It did nearly hit the bottom over here. It did go up a bit, it might come down a bit, hit the bottom again, but it does look like it does look like it's gonna go up, because the RSI is quite low as well, and it did have a little peak over here, so it does look like it's gonna go up for now. I honestly would buy right now if I was to actually trade, but for now I'm not trading, so I don't want to just randomly buy trades unless if I see a sniper entry, which is very rare. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. If you guys want a part, well, obviously I'm going to bring out a part 2, so you guys can do that or not. It's up to you. So I'm going to be posting a part 2 either next week on a Wednesday. What day is it today? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Wednesday at the time of this recording. Yeah, so it's currently a Wednesday. Either I'll be uploading this video, this video will go up on a Thursday 1 PM, but I might be uploading part 2 on next week Wednesday, so it will be a new year, I'm guessing. Will it be a new year? So I'll be uploading part 2 on the 30th of December, which is next Wednesday. If not, I might upload it even before that on a Monday, which is I think the 27th, or yeah, the 27th of December. So guys, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay tuned for that. And I'm sorry if I'm not too good at explaining things. I told you guys before, I'm not the best when it comes to explaining things, but I do try my best. I do try to keep things simple and not complicated. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Also, thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers. Let's go.